Hi, everyone. Good evening. This is Elma, and today I have Dan Gable of Shoutout Social. So I created a teaser video about Shoutout Social, where I normally have these thumbnails when I create events in our Facebook groups. But this time, I decided to create a video, and I had to do that time was I created a template in my Shoutout account where I put in the intro, outro, and some nice music, and then I sent a link to myself to record, a testimonial video, but it can be anything. It can be a highlight video too. And then when it came back to me, it's a full video with an intro, my message, and the outro, and it's looking so cool. It's like professionally done. And the only thing I did there was create an intro, outro, music, and that's it. It was so easy, and I got the video testimonial so polished within seconds. Okay, so that's so good, especially if you are a coach or even if you are an e-com store and you have clients that could where you could really use video testimonials. Okay, so let's start and talk. First, I'll introduce you, Dan, and Dan, good evening or good afternoon there, right?
Yeah, well, almost evening. Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm good. I'm good. So, can you please let us know more about yourself and what is Shoutout Social, your background, and why you came to AppSumo?
Yeah, sure. So basically, my background is in TV. I've worked in television for a long time, working on some pretty big shows that I'm sure everyone would have heard of. And then after that, I moved to video production. So formed a video production company and worked with some of the biggest companies in the world, making a lot of very expensive customer story videos, big budget videos, small budget videos, well-known music videos, etc. And I realized basically that the world was changing and we were kind of entering this world of authenticity where really lo-fi videos seem to be engaging much more with an audience. And so really invented Shoutout because of that, because I could just see that we were moving from kind of expensive video content to more lo-fi authentic video content, but we needed more of it and it was difficult to make, and I wanted to make something easier to make. And then TikTok turned up, and that really kind of proves the point really that we love short form authentic videos.
Right. So now I recall that because you said you have this TV background, maybe you need to tell us who you actually worked with in your TV background, because I saw your resume, your TV background part, and it's pretty impressive. So I want them to be impressed by you.
Yeah, well, it was a little while ago, and I like to look forward, not backwards. But yeah, I worked on tons of shows. I got nominated for a BAFTA, which was basically like the UK version of the Oscars. And I co-founded actually with a few people, the first real company to edit on the computers for TV. So it was that long ago, in the kind of very early 90s. So yeah, we kind of figured out that the future was going to be not tape, it was going to be computers. So we founded a company that became the biggest independent post-production company in Europe. So we did things like Big Brother, working with Endemol to create that. We shows like Top Gear and just tons of shows, really. We kind of was certainly in the UK, we did so many reality TV shows that were very, very difficult to make. So we were experts in video workflow. So literally, in terms of TV shows, just tons and tons of them. There's been so many, really.
Right, but I even saw on your website there's Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the name?
Ooh.
No, don't make me do. Yeah, so yeah, I work
Are
with.
you even allowed to say them, to tell them?
I can do, yeah, but there's just been it's kind of very strange because my life is quite different now. But when you know when I was younger, all I did really was work with well-known people because that's the nature of TV, and so I just spent my time. I was very lucky because I met some amazing people and learned so much and kind of figured out what people are like sort of behind the scenes, if you like, their real selves. And it's amazing how celebrities are quite different on and off screen. It really is a kind of persona thing. And yeah, I don't know what I want to say about celebrities. If you want to talk about celebrities, the only thing I would say is everyone I've worked with in that business are the hardest working people you can imagine. And their persona is so different to what they are. I remember, there's, very big musicians that they're really like geeks, we're all geeks. We talk about the instruments or the computers or how it's made or, how music's made, etc. So, the persona is quite a lot different to the reality, I think.
Right. So yeah, because we only see them like in front of the camera. We don't know who they are behind the camera. So it's sometimes nice to know them as a person. Okay,
Yeah,
so let's start. So let's start with your product walkthrough of Shoutout Social, and you came to this because video testimonials is a big thing, highlight videos is a big thing, and the problem we have right now as business owners is that it costs so much to produce these videos. It's very time consuming, and if you want it done professionally, it will really cost us a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a way to simplify it and make it cheaper as well. But also, it's not just testimonials. It's really around creating episodic videos. So it could be like LinkedIn videos that you want to post every day or every week. And normally, when you go into an edit suite, it takes a long time to do that. But this makes it pretty well instant. It's as fast as really recording on your phone. So that's what I learned from TV is the power of formats, if you like. So, TV shows that are successful have a format and they repeat over and over again. So, it's very unusual just to have a show there's just one of it. Most shows are episodic. So really what Shoutout does is create a little format for yourself, whether it's a format for a testimonial that's got its own brand or a thought leadership piece or whatever you want, really. And once you've kind of created that template, that format, then you can just repeat it over and over again. So it's like a micro format making machine.
Okay, so let's start. Show us the magic.
Show the magic. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully, I'm going to share my screen.
Yes,
Yes,
you
here
can
we
do
go.
it.
We can do it. We can do it. So I'm going to share it here. Can you see? Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Just give me a moment.
I'm sure
There you go.
it's coming. Yeah, brilliant. And then I will show you how it works. So basically, I put my glasses on for this because I'm getting old now. I need my glasses to see. So basically, this is the dashboard of Shoutout. It may look quite complicated, but it's really, really simple. Oh, hold on. There you go. Sorry, I've got a bit of an internet lag. So really what you do is first you build your template. So I'll click on here and just modify this template. So you just upload your logo very simply. You choose some music. So this could be music from our library or you can upload your own music. Then you create your intro. So creating the intro is very simple. You can either create it using our elements. So for example, you've got various frames here and various styles that you can have, and then some video on the background if you like. So you can just choose some video on the background, move your logo around, and then add some text if you want to. So this is a very, very quick way of creating a template, or an intro rather. Or you could just upload your own as well. So it's completely up to you. You can upload your own bespoke intro. So that's the intro, and I can just define the length of it here. It's exactly the same with the outro. So here I've just got like a thank you for watching with just a logo and text and a white background, very simple. And then the last thing is the contributor overlay. So this is the kind of overlay that goes over the video that you record. So again, you can kind of pick, you know, various frames here from our designs. There's lots of them. Or you can upload your own frame as well, of course, which is a great way to do it. So, for example, if you've got your own custom frame or you've got sponsor logos, etc., you can do that. And then you also got the option of adding a name caption that you can customize here. And this name caption will enable people to put in their name and job title, etc., and it will create that name caption automatically when you make the video. So that's about it. You've got a few other things like transitions. You can add automatic transitions between the intro and outro. You've got a lot of settings here. So for example, if you're asking for a testimonial video, you can write out what you want. You can decide what you want to upload. So it could just be like a testimonial video. You can upload multiple clips or images that you can turn into a compilation or photos. The other thing about ShoutOut, you can also post and share photos very easily. So, and the last thing really, I don't want to bombard you too much, but you can also request things like people's Twitter handle, their hashtags, their Instagram handles, etc. Or you can request any kind of custom fields as well if you want to. And on this demo, I've also asked for a Net Promoter Score question. So that's kind of really useful to be able to ask people, you know, whether they'd recommend the product, for example. So once you've built the template, which I've done here, you get a little thumbnail of it. And then the next thing is you make your video. So really, to do that, as you said, you either send a link to someone, so you can just copy the invite link here and send it to someone, or you can scan a QR code, or you can embed a widget as well, or send an invite email. So I've got a phone here. Hopefully you can see that phone on my right. If I scan that QR code here, so I'm just going to scan that, that will open the upload link page. Which I'm doing now, sorry, my internet's been quite slow for some reason. Oh, what's happened here? Apologies. I tell you what it is. I haven't loaded my computer up for a while, and it's sort of starting to load up other things. So hopefully you can see that. That's the upload link page. So all I do, I press start. I can either record a video straight from ShoutOut, or I can record it on the phone and then upload it. So I'm just going to record here, access my camera, record a quick video. Hey, this is my quick video to show you how ShoutOut works. There you go. That's my quick video. So that could be like a testimonial, or you know, a bit of thought leadership or something. Once I've done that, it starts uploading to ShoutOut. So I'll add in my name caption. So this is, you don't have to do this, but it's really good to have a name caption if you want it. So that's all they have to do. I can choose my Net Promoter Score. So it's a 10 for me. Press next. Then I can just trim the video. So I can just trim the in and out here to, you know, if I've left a long pause, for example, at the beginning of the end, and then I press OK, and that's it. So what will happen now is that finished video will pop up on the phone, and you'll be able to share, and whoever made the video will be able to share that video if they want to. And it also pops up on the dashboard as well. So there it is on the phone. It also pops up on the dashboard. I'm just going to refresh my browser here. If I press play, you'll see the video. Hey, this is my quick video to show you how ShoutOut works. So that's a finished video, and once that's made, there's various things I can do. So I can share it to various social media platforms. So if I wanted to share that to Facebook, say, I click on that, I add a title, I can schedule it or share it, or you know, I can save it as well if I want to. What that means is if I change the title, I can save it all. I can save those wordings for various social platforms. So I can do that. If you can see here, my mouth's open, so it's not the best picture. So if I want to do that, if I want to change that, I can edit the video, and then I can just basically trim around here as well. So I can trim the video if I want to do that. And I can also add in the subtitles automatically. So these are the subtitles. And one other thing I want to show you, which is really powerful, is a simple editing tool. But I'm just going to show you on a different video because it will make more sense. If I just show you this. So basically, as you can see here, I've got 3 sentences. This is my quick video about editing. Editing is a good feature on ShoutOut. Editing is a great feature on ShoutOut. And that relates to these 3 blocks here. So I can kind of use the numbers to move my playhead to the various sections. And I can also click on here to play each section.
Editing is a good feature on ShoutOut.
So what I can do is actually set up here multi-trim. So I can click around this one, and then I can just click that plus button around this one. And I can just keep doing this. I can keep scrolling along if I've got a longer video. And what I'm effectively doing is highlighting the clips I want to keep. So this is my quick video about editing. Editing is a great feature on ShoutOut. I don't want to have editing as a good feature on ShoutOut. And then when I press save, it will automatically, if I want it to, crop in a bit on the edit, which means that it just like zooms in a bit. You see it on YouTube, so it doesn't look too much like a jump cut. And once I do that, it will render out a new video, as you can see there. And if I play it,
this is my quick video about editing. Editing is a great feature on ShoutOut.
It edits it, which is really good. So you can have multiple edits. It's a great way if you want to record a longer video or you want to cut down someone's testimonial bit. You can do that. There's honestly so many things to show you. You just tell me when to stop because I can keep going. But
Actually, there's a feature that I really like a lot in ShoutOut where I can do interviews.
Yeah, so you can ask multiple questions when you create a template. I think this is what you mean. So if I press like new project here, I've got an option of a shout out video, a Q&A video, or a review video. So what a Q&A video does is you can type out multiple questions as text, and then when you send the link to someone, they upload the answer to each question, and what ShoutOut does is add it all together. So you've got the text question and then the video answer. So it's a really great way of kind of making interview videos. And you can also upload like Zoom videos or WebEx calls, or even this platform we're using now. You can upload those into ShoutOut as well, and be able to kind of brand up your like webinar calls, if you like. We use that ourselves for we have our own webinar called 5 Minute Expert that's all done on ShoutOut. Let me show you actually. I'll just go to my go to the website here. Sorry, I'm just going to allow the cookies. Yeah, I mean, this is a great tool. So basically, yes. So here, this is like I think this was done on Zoom, but we can brand them up very quickly. We've got an intro there. We've got the overlay. We've got subtitles and text. And this is just as simple as recording on your kind of Zoom or WebEx or whatever, importing that into ShoutOut, and all the branding is automatically done. And if you can see here, I'm scrolling through various videos on what we call a playlist. So another great feature of ShoutOut is you can create playlists and embed them on your website, basically, or anywhere you want to embed them. So you just create a playlist here. If I just edit one of these, if I press the link embed, that gives you the embed code that you can embed the playlist to, or you can have a URL for the playlist or QR code as well. And then when you go into edit, you can just add videos or take them away from a playlist and change the order, etc., which is a really great way of kind of adding videos lots of videos to a website. So if you've got lots of testimonial videos, for example, you can just keep embedding them onto a playlist that gets embedded on your website. And it's almost like having your own little TikTok. So you can use it. We use it also for our tutorial videos. You know, they're all embedded on ShoutOut as well, which is really, you know, a great way to do it. Actually, that video, while we're on here, if you've got people that are camera shy, you can also ask them just to record audio, and it turns it into a little waveform like that.
Oh.
Which is really, yeah, which is great. So again, that's on the, if I go onto the template builder, the bit that I showed you first of all, where you do your intro, outro, on the settings, you can enable them to like upload multiple clips here, or photos, or images to video, or audiogram. So if you enable audiogram, it gives them the option to basically just record audio, and it turns into an audiogram if someone's camera shy. So they're all options you can have. But it's, yeah, it's just very simple. The other thing you can do, like you saw a playlist, you can also make a compilation video of any video you want. So if I just select a few here, I can change the order, I can trim them, etc. Once I've done that, if I press compile, it will compile all those videos together. It will take off the individual intros and outros and just make one video with the music, the intro at the beginning, and all the videos cut together. And you can even add B-roll on top of those videos if you want to. So it actually makes like a finished highlight video, which is a really great way to use it. So a lot of event companies use it to make highlight videos at events pretty well instantly. So you just have to record your B-roll and then add it in automatically. It uses an algorithm to do that.
Sorry, that's a bit technical. What is a B-roll? We are not in TV.
It's a bit technical. Apologies. I tell you what, let me stop sharing my screen because I can show you an example. But let me just stop sharing for a second because I need to. I just need to. I can open someone else's account to show you an example, but I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna.
You can open my account, although it doesn't have a lot in there.
I'll show you. There's. Just bear with me 1 second. So what I'm going to do is I'll log into a different thing, and it's a really great demonstration of how B-roll works actually. Just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, and what I'm doing is just closing my account, opening another account, and then I can demonstrate it. Are you you can't see my screen now, right? I need to share it. Okay, let me just do that. Great. Yeah, I just didn't want to show the account details, but hopefully, can you see my screen here?
Yes.
Great. So basically, this is an example of B-roll. So this was an event recently where they filmed a bunch of like testimonials about the event, if you like, here in video. So these are all finished videos, and also upload lots of clips of the event. So these are all just filmed on a phone, like nice, you know, shots of the event and the audience, etc. And then once they do that, what you can do is go onto this B-roll tab and add in any kind of shots that you like in the order you like them that want to be used as B-roll. So B-roll is like shots that go on top of when someone's speaking to illustrate, you know, illustrate more what they're saying, for example. So you can do a whole bunch of B-roll shots here, then go to your videos, make a compilation. See, this is already ready to do a compilation. So you can change the order, press compile, press use B-roll, then press create, and that will create a compilation video with B-roll. So let me just show you what that looks like. I won't make one now because this isn't my account, but if I show you this.
I just come off stage speaking, and for me, Ideas Festival is unique because of the diversity of opinion and inspiration you get at this place. I think this is the first one.
I'm so excited because I've never ever been to a festival before, and I cannot wait to hear the speakers.
Having a great time here at Ideas Fest in the sun. Sunny's on. It's all about innovation, creativity, entrepreneurs giving their thoughts on new topics and diverse topics, and just trying to make the world a better place is the whole topic. Hey guys, here.
So did you see there that while people were speaking, you also saw shots of the festival? That's what B-roll is, and you can make that really easily. So normally you'd have to go into an edit suite and do that. But we've studied literally thousands of videos, and because we've made so many videos, we understand like how to make it look like someone's edited it, which is a really great tool. So you can make it look like a kind of, you know, highlight video if you want to as well, you know, like a more edited video. The other thing you can do, I'll show you this. I'm just going to log back into my account. That's what I was just logging in and out of that when I stopped sharing the screen. But the other thing you can do for compilations is you can make just compilations of still images, like, you know, for estate agents or something like that. So see here, I've got a bunch of still images and clips that I've recorded. So if you like, a clip is just a video that hasn't been combined with the template. So this is just like a raw clip. So if I go onto here, I can edit those clips and I can add text to them. So if I click on here, I could say a house. And then I can change the background so you can see it a bit better. I'll just make that a capital A. And then I can move it around. So this could be like, you know, I mean, maybe it's better to say like 5 bedrooms or something. I don't know. This could be anything. You know, you can type in any text. And you can also do like multiple text. I could say large garden. Or, you know, whatever. I can just get completely, you know, just add in text as and when I want it. Once I've done that, that will basically add that text to that clip. And if I want to create a compilation, I could just press make compilation here. I'm just going to get rid of these because they were already in because I started to make a previous compilation. I'll go to clips and then I can add this one in, for example. I can add another one in. All I have to do is just press create compilation there, and that will add those 3 clips together and make a compilation. So it doesn't even have to be, you know, people talking. You can use kind of some of our stock background shots, or you can add text, and you can make other videos really easily, basically. So yeah, actually, I got for some reason. I don't know why that didn't. Let me just play this. So yeah, you get the idea. My internet is just running really slowly. Apologies. I think because so here we go. So this was the. Oh, it's running so slowly. It's making me play it, but I think you get the idea. Hopefully, it's because I'm streaming and playing at the same time. It's just not liking it.
Okay, so to clarify, like if you combine these clips, say you have this B-roll, it only has a single intro and a single outro, right? Yeah. Okay. And I noticed that you have a library of audio and stock videos inside ShoutOut, and these are all YouTube safe. Is that right? Oh, I lost Dan. Okay, he will be back. I lost you.
Yeah, it's because my internet slowed right down for some reason. Apologies.
Okay, no worries. So my question is that, okay, so you have these stock videos and stock music inside ShoutOut, the ShoutOut library. Those are YouTube safe, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're all cleared and licensed. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
YouTube safe. I like that expression.
Yeah, you know, we get penalized for using stuff that we are not supposed to use.
Yeah, absolutely. I really want to show you this compilation. Do you know what I think it is? I think my wife.
Okay, let me show your screen on a moment.
Here we go.
Okay, there you go. Yeah,
there you go. Can you see? There you go. Yeah, sorry, yes. My internet went very slowly for a second, but this was the compilation I made. You get the idea. You've got the intro, and then you know you can do that. We do lots of TikTok videos actually that aren't speaking. They're just text based because you can make them in like 30 seconds.
Right. So there's a question whether we can show them in vertical format for Reels.
Yeah, very good question. Yeah, absolutely. So when you make a new template, if you like, so if I make a new project, you decide which video. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Great. So you decide kind of which type of video you want to make, and then on the next stage, you decide the aspect ratio. So that could be landscape, portrait, square cropped, or square fitted. So obviously this would be for Reels and TikTok. But square fitted is really nice for LinkedIn, because you've got this top and bottom that you can add subtitles to, or put a title at the top. You might have seen a lot on LinkedIn where people do that. If I just go to my projects, I can show you an example. This one just where I got here. Yeah, I saw one somewhere. I've got a lot of projects on this demo, but yeah, I can't show you, but it's a kind of that typical LinkedIn style, if you like. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. Now
Great.
let's go to the next question. Like, will it decrease the video size when uploaded, or does it keep the same size, or is there any compression?
Yeah, there is compression for sure. So basically, we optimize it so it's kind of best for streaming and for bad internet connections like mine. So yeah, it is compressed. We're changing it actually, because in the back end we don't have to compress it. We just found it a lot easier. But a couple of people have said, could you do it so it doesn't compress? So we are doing that, and it's just going to be a kind of a switch to basically say what format you want it. But it's a bit like when YouTube, it kind of chooses the best format to play it at. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, so it's another question from Ankit. Okay, so for example, I sent a link or a QR code to someone, and then I made a mistake during the recording. I'm the one recording, okay? And I made a mistake. Can I make changes to that recording before I send it back to the person who requested it from me?
Yeah, you don't really make changes, but what you do is just do it again. So you basically, the great thing about ShoutOut is that you see the video pops up on your screen, and you can watch it with the intro and outro and everything. So if you watch it and you don't like it, you just make another one. So it's a lot easier just to do it again than to make changes, if you like. On the Q&A video, where you're doing multiple answers, after each one you can check it, and it says like, do I want to use that one, or do I want to just record it again? So you've got that option as well. But what a lot of people do is they don't actually record like straight onto ShoutOut. They record on their phone, make sure they're happy with it, and then they just upload that into ShoutOut, which is very simple to do.
Okay, so yeah, that also works. Okay, great. And let me see. We don't have much questions anymore. I think so. That's about it. In terms of, yes, I'll hide it. No worries.
Okay, sorry.
I don't want to lose you again.
We had a practice, and I instead of
don't worry about that. I'm just kidding. Okay, so yeah, because really before ShoutOut, I have to hire someone to create testimonial videos, and now it's really just easy. I send a link, everything is done for me. Okay, but it's another story to convince people to get a testimonial or to make a testimonial for me. Do you have any tips for that? Do you have any experience on that? How can I convince people to leave me testimonials?
Yes, a great question. I mean, the one thing, part of the reason, just to give a bit of background again, part of the reason for ShoutOut really is that when we were making, testimonial videos with big cameras and lights and everything, people agreed to do them, and it was like a pretty big deal. It had a lot of planning, and also what I noticed was some of the best moments were, the best testimonials were kind of before and after the change. People say, yeah, I do really love this company, and it's like so great, and I'm thinking, wow, they should have said.
Oh, I'm losing you.
That to make the ask really clear.
Sorry, I think I lost you for a few seconds. Can you please repeat? And I lost you again.
Also,
okay, let me just do something. Okay, he's gone again. Just give me a moment. We will find Dan. Okay. Okay, so I lost Dan, but I think what he was trying to say earlier was that yes, I need to find him, and I sent him a message already. I think there's something wrong with his internet connection. Okay, so basically, what Dan was saying is that because he used to be in TV production, so he's used to those big cameras, big lights, and I've actually been in one of those sets too before when we had to shoot something in my office, and it's too, how do I say, like before and after. I wasn't before and after the shoot, I was fine. But when the camera is right in front of me, I just couldn't say anything. Okay, wait, he's back. Okay.
It's just disappearing, is it? Did you hear any of that?
No, we did not hear any of that. I tried to fill it in, but I cannot be better than you.
Okay. It's my internet is going. I apologize. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, and my cat is making an appearance. Okay, let's go back to the question about testimonials. Like, how can we convince someone to do testimonials?
Right, I tried this. This is the third time they've tried.
Third time.
So basically, firstly, be really clear about what you're asking for. That's very important. So don't make it confusing. So on ShoutOut, you can write a sentence about what you want and make that really clear. The second thing is, as well as being able to send out links to people, you can also capture testimonials, like on a camera at a trade show, for example. So when you might be speaking to a customer, you might have just delivered something or just installed something or just kind of, delivered your work. And if they're really happy, the thing to do is just say there and then, look, can I just grab a quick testimonial from you on the phone? It will really mean a lot, and it would be great to do. And the thing about that, because people don't really care so much about phones, they care a lot about when there's big cameras and lights, etc. But because most people, pretty much everyone has got a phone with them all the time, you can just capture them in person, just record it on the camera, and then when you've got a bit more time, upload it to ShoutOut, etc. So it's really easy to do it that way, but just be clear about what you want. Some people offer incentives or sometimes even financial incentives to give testimonials, but I don't think that's great. I think you just want to ask at the right time in the right way. Like even if you're on a call with someone, you can actually display like a QR code. You could share a screen and say, look, could you just scan this quickly and give us a quick shout out? That would be amazing. So you can do it that way. Lots of different ways, really. But the point is it's not about getting the review or the testimonial. It's about when you ask for it, I think. You want it when people are at their most excited. And, everyone's had the experience. Sorry.
But in my example here, it will be right after this video. I'm going to ask you for a testimonial.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you could just share your screen, have a QR code. You could even do it to people watching it. You could share the screen with a QR code and say, scan that QR code. Tell us what you thought of Dan and his dodgy internet.
All right. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. And then, okay, so Anthony is asking, can he download the final video?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I didn't show you that. Absolutely. You can download the final video really easily. I can share my screen again and show you if you want. You can also download the raw clips that were created and also the chapters as well. So on a Q&A video, YouTube really likes question and answer videos. So you can upload chapters to YouTube to make that happen. So you can see the little chapters on YouTube. So yeah, you can download all those elements if you want to. Do you want me to show you? I can show you where that is.
Yes, please.
Hold on, let me see if I can share it again without messing it up. Here, you just press this download. So you can download the final video, the compressed video, the original file, if you like this, the uncompressed that was uploaded. You can download the subtitles and you can also download the chapters. Perfect.
Awesome. So let me see. Okay, so I guess that's all for tonight, and not much questions, but we do have a giveaway, but we're not going to do it now. I think I have to be a little bit more creative because there's so much we can do with shout out. I'll have to think of a giveaway, of the giveaway rules, and I'll let the group know. Now, yeah, so I think that's about it for tonight, and thank you so much for your time, Dan. And
No problem.
yeah, and then I see you after this. Okay, bye everyone, and thanks for tuning in.
Take care.